Yes, guys, welcome back to KMV, the number one Chelsea fan. Yes, Chelsea vs Brighton Premier League match preview. Chelsea currently sits fifth on the league table with 10 points after playing 5 Premier League games. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. While Brighton, on the other hand, currently sits 7th on the league table with 9 points and are unbeaten in Premier League. Now, I think this game will be an adventure, a bloody hell game for both managers, as Enzo Maresca is hoping to get his first home win as Chelsea manager. And when you look at how Chelsea has been playing lately, we have gotten 3 straight wins in a row, and our last game we saw Christopher Nkunku scoring hat-trick after Chelsea put 5 against Barrow. And the manner in which we have been approaching our opponents, the way Maresca has been setting up his team, the way Maresca looked tactically good, I feel really confident going into this game against Brighton, even though we can't underestimate our opponents, as Brighton currently has one of the youngest Premier League manager as of now, and they haven't lost a single Premier League game after beating Wolves 6 goals to 2, after getting a narrow win against Bournemouth, after beating West Ham 3 goals to 0. How do you feel? Do you think this game will go as planned, or it will be a tough and a competitive game for Chelsea tomorrow, Saturday? Well, we are going to find out later on, but I would like to give you my starting 11 for this game, my prediction for this game, and as well the latest on Chelsea's squad, as Maresca made his press conference and he said some good things, some bad things, and some exciting things, which I will explain properly. But before we go into all that in details, I will appreciate you if you can click that subscription button. Please turn on your notification, and most importantly, drop your comment down below. Which player do you predict to start this game, as Maresca brought something exciting, and I'm predicting that we could maybe play with 2 strikers, Christopher Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson. But we are going to get there, starting with the latest from Chelsea after Maresca's press conference. Romeo Lavia is back. I can confirm this one to you. Yes, Lavia is fully fit, ready to start that game against Brighton. Malo Gusto as well did not pick any injury after that game against Barrow. So that means we could as well see Gusto for tomorrow's game. We all know how massively Gusto is being needed in our squad. We know his influence. But do you think he will start? Well, let me know what you think about that in the comment section. And Enzo Maresca, who has been dropping some exciting quotes, who has been making an impressive press conference lately, said that only Reece James, as of now in Chelsea's squad, is still injured. We haven't seen Chelsea complete for a very long time. I could remember when under Pochettino we had 16 first-team players injured, and we were struggling with academic players. We were struggling with players who were not fit. But with Enzo Maresca, we are seeing something different. And with how Maresca is interacting with these players, not only on the training ground, but as well on the pitch, you could see when Joao Felix came off the line to take tactical instructions and deliver to his teammates while they were playing. Meaning, Maresca is not only giving out tactics when they are on training ground, but he is making sure everything is going properly on the pitch. And what is even more interesting is how these guys understand his tactics so clearly. They are quickly buying into his idea. Like, if you're a fan of Chelsea who has actually gone through the highs and the lows, that fan who has actually been there when Chelsea were struggling, when we were unable to get a single win out of 5 games, then you can now believe this project. You can now look at Enzo Maresca and be like, the way this man started the season so strong and positive, the way he is actually reacting to the team, to the fans, maybe his project could lead us somewhere positive. And a game against Brighton at home, it will be a challenging test to Chelsea. It will be a defining game. Yes, I call this game a defining game to Chelsea's season. Why? Because this game, looking at Brighton, they have a new manager, just like Chelsea, a very new and unexperienced manager in Premier League. When it comes to how their team play, they are defensively solid. When it comes to counter attack, don't joke with them. When it comes to set pieces, don't even attempt to make a mistake. Like, their up front look really vibrant. Their midfield is really good. Everything, they have it in place. And Chelsea, on the other hand, we have a new manager who has been experienced in Premier League, not that much, but I think he actually has Premier League experience. He looked tactically solid. He has actually gotten those quality players who could lead him into this game, winning this game with a massive result. Now, not only this game, I think the Premier League so far this season is really open. Yes, what I mean by open is, first of all, Man City Rodri is injured. For the entire season, he will not be playing with Man City. Arsenal's Odegaard is injured and might be out for some time. Liverpool got beaten by Nottingham Forest. That is just to tell you that this season, the Premier League could be won by any team. I'm not telling you Chelsea will go out there and win the Premier League. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you Chelsea are ready to compete for Premier League. But tell me if we don't stand a chance of competing. Look at this Chelsea squad. Look at the coach. Look at the tactics. Look at the availability of players. And tell me we don't stand a chance of getting a proper position or even being a contender this season. Well, I know my team. I know what my gaffer is capable of doing. I know what we have achieved. And I know what we can achieve and will achieve in the nearest future. Without wasting too much of your time, let's dive directly into my predicted starting 11 against Brighton. First of all, the goalkeeper for this game will definitely be Robert Sanchez. We can't talk anything bad about this guy at this point. Yes, Robert Sanchez lately has been solid. 3 clean sheets. This guy has made some impressive saves, and with how he plays from the back, struggling to be an additional player when Chelsea are in possession, with his long passes massively improving, I think Sanchez quite deserves to be Chelsea's starting goalkeeper. Yes, I know I wasn't his fan, but that is all due to how he played from previous season, the mistakes which he did, and that cost us a lot. So, with how he has improved, I think we should continue to play him. Looking at that right wing, Gusto is available. Big Wesley can actually play and deliver at that wing. Who will you start? To me, keeping sentiment aside and using stats and fact, Big West deserves to start at that right back. Looking at Gusto's performance against Barrow, he played well, but not that Gusto we all knew before. To me, starting Big West at that right back should be solid. Looking at that right center back, I will go with Tosin. Yes, Tosin game against West Ham actually is my best game for Tosin so far this season. This guy defended, he fought, like he gave it out all on that pitch. And I just don't see any reason why I can start him from the bench. No, he deserves a starting point. Looking at that left center back, it's difficult, but Cole should be there. Yes, Cole will lead that left center back. I don't need to talk much about Cole. You all know what he can do. Looking at that left back, Marc Cucurella is actually the main man. I think I already handed that left back to Cucurella some few months ago. Moving on, my midfielders for this game against Brighton. Honestly, with you guys, it was tough to make this decision, most especially at that midfield. Looking at the availabilities of players we have, the kind of quality players, and knowing fully well that big Romeo Lavia is back, I found it difficult to pick the proper midfielders, but keeping sentiment and using stats and facts, I think the combination of Enzo, Caicedo and Cole Palmer, we should see it again. Yes, I know this midfield combination isn't working. It's not really flexible and creative enough. But if we check the game against West Ham, if you look at Caicedo's performance, when you look at that assist, that link-up play to get Nicholas Jackson that second goal, when you look at how defensively good Caicedo was, when you look at the long passes completed, when you look at the short passes, the duels won by Caicedo, he has to be there. You can't start Caicedo from the bench. And as well, Enzo, I think he will start most of Chelsea's game. Yes, his contract shows that if he is fit and available, then he must start. Meaning, we can't start Enzo from the bench when he is fit according to his contract. So it will be tough. I don't know why Chelsea made such decision with Enzo, but still at the same time, I think Enzo has the quality, the capacity, the abilities to start. And I believe if Enzo can show us just 9 out of 10 of his qualities, see, that midfield combination will be one of the best in the world, just like Nicholas Jackson and Cole Palmer are one of the best attacking combination as of now. Now, looking at my wingers, I don't think there is too much competition at that wing positions. I don't think we have a lot of competitions at the moment. Mudryk is originally a Conference League player. There is nothing else about him to talk except he improved. If not, him go to play in a Conference League game. So, at that left wing, I will definitely start Sancho. Sancho is not a 90-minute player. No, he can't play 90 minutes. So for sure, Sancho will start and he will be substituted. Looking at that right wing, I would have preferred to start Pedro Neto. I would have preferred to start Neto because him playing at that right wing, that's his original position. Now there him get full power, full authority with his pace, his dribbling skills. I think him playing at that right wing, he can do better than when he plays at that left wing. But Madueke is more in form, and to me, starting Madueke should be very, very good. Yes, Madueke is in form. He is active. He wants to do something good. Like Madueke only needs time to show his abilities. Even though what I don't like about Madueke is how he plays. Selfish football is what is holding this guy's talent back. Pass the ball when needed. Him they delay. Almost see, Madueke will start from the bench. I will start Neto. Yes, I just remembered how selfish Madueke was when we played against West Ham. And I can't start. I can't take chances. We just need to go into this first half, kill the game, score most of our goals, and just take the lead directly from the first half. Coming into the second half, whatever they want to do, we just need to prevent conceding goals. Madueke is very selfish, and we all know that he has shown that, except he can change. Pedro Neto should start at that right wing. Madueke will be a substitute. Looking at my up front, do you think we should start Kunku? Kunku got a hat-trick against Barrow. Jackson as well got a brace against West Ham. Who will you start? A tough one, but as a fan of Chelsea, who I am, being honest and true to myself and to you all, Jackson is my striker for now. Yes, I said this thing before. I will always, except Jackson is not available, I will always start Nicholas Jackson as my striker, no matter the chances he missed. With how the entire squad has been going lately, I don't think we have a lot of negative things to say. Jackson is one of those positive players in our squad, very influential. Not only scoring goals, the links up, the connection, the creativity, everything is there to Nicholas Jackson. So to me, starting Nicholas Jackson will be a good idea at that up front. We have players on the bench like Joao Felix, we have McGew, we have Madueke who will start from the bench, we have Romeo Lavia, we have a lot of quality players on the bench. You can let me know your starting 11. Which player do you think I should have started and should not have started? Which position do you think this player should have played? For example, Pedro Neto, left or right? And as well, what are your predictions for this game? For me, Chelsea against Brighton at Stanford Bridge. We haven't experienced any win so far this season at home. And it's really necessary for us to get back to our winning ways at Stanford Bridge. So, Maresca, your first home win in Premier League should be a massive, an exciting, and an entertaining one for that matter. So we can have a very good memory of it. Chelsea will win Brighton 4-2. That is my prediction. What are your predictions? Please don't forget to click that subscription button. Don't forget to turn on your notification. Don't forget to drop your comment. If I have made any mistake, you can correct me in the comment section. And most importantly, please, I'm begging you, share this video because I am #1 Chelsea fan.